Well, the ad industry is bouncing back. Advertisers spending a bit more, and agencies are in fact hiring again. That's what Sir Martin Sorrell says. He's the head of the world's largest advertising and PR firm, WPP. He's here in studio with us this morning.
Amongst other things, not just PR.
Not just PR, communications.
Market research, branding and identity, digital and everything else.
It's a big umbrella, and I want to talk to you about a lot of what you have under that. But broadly speaking, looking into 2011, how much visibility do you have in terms of the willingness of businesses to spend, and what does a two-year extension of tax cuts actually mean for your U.S. clients?
Well, you have the same visibility. I mean, when people use the word visibility, it's always they're saying they really don't know what's going to happen. So we have the same visibility we usually have. I think there is a tremendous amount of uncertainty, and to see the Senate or the House grappling with the President with the issues that the U.S. faces increases that level of uncertainty. And you've got the other thing going on at the moment, which is European contagion. Will there be a further extension of what's happening, or what has happened in Ireland and Portugal and Greece and possibly Spain, to even other parts of Europe? So that's general uncertainty. But having said that, and I was listening to what the ex-chairman Greenspan was saying on Friday. It was really interesting, actually, on your competition, in relation to this ratio of capital spending to free cash flow or fixed cash flow. And it's interesting that I think what's happening in the US, and the US has been marked this year, certainly for the first 10 months that we've seen, we haven't seen November yet, has been marked by a bounce back of traditional advertising and the American market. America is behaving more like an emerging market or a faster growing market than a mature market. What's the reason for that? People are not investing in fixed capital, in fixed spending. They're investing in discretionary spending. I don't think our spending on brands is discretionary, but that's where they're spending it. So I think it's quite easy to explain some of what's going on in the sense of people investing in brand and market share. Other things that are categories coming back, like retail, like cars, like financial services, like trucks, like travel, that are spending this year that didn't spend last year. There's a little bit about online maybe being about price and deal rather than brand. So traditional media are more about brand and building brands. A bit of that, a bit of it is dead cat bounce, because we forget how tough things were last year. I mean, it was really bad in the second quarter of the year for us when our revenues fell by 11%. Now we're looking this year for the first 10 months up 4.5%, and in October itself we were up over 8%, with the US growing at 8%, so 4 times GDP.
You expect to match that in 2011?
No, I think next year we'll see a rebalancing. I think growth rates next year will not be materially different to this year overall, but there'll be a rebalancing. The US will grow, but not as strongly as we've seen this year. Next year, Africa, Asia, Latin America, Africa and the Middle East, Central and Eastern Europe will grow. That'll be a rebalancing growth. After all, they were last into the recession, they'll be last out.